Hi, everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne Keyser, and I'm your over 50s fashion diva. Here on my channel, we talk about fashion, of course, but also beauty, lifestyle, travel, and anything trending in social media on any of those topics. So if you want to stay relevant over 50, you've come to the right place. Good evening, everyone. I hope you all are well. I am really excited about tonight. We are going to be doing London Fashion Week. And if you are new here, just know that London Fashion Week is something I was thinking about not covering any longer, but there were some really good shows that popped up in my recommended. And not only that, but I had an extra night to add some fashion in there because I have not seen any new New York fashion collections for spring summer 2025 come up since we went live on Tuesday. So nothing new has come up. So this is probably not going to be as long as Tuesday, but we are going to be doing a little interview to kind of round out New York Fashion Week, and then we're going to get into the London shows. Now, if you are new here, like I said, I wasn't going to be covering the London fashion shows because there just really aren't that many to cover, and they're not terribly long. So I don't think that tonight is going to be a terribly long night as opposed to New York where we were doing 2-hour nights. You know what I'm saying? Also, I don't recall if I actually, ugh, I'm so sorry, you guys. I think this entire time I was muted. I'm so sorry. Let me start this again. I don't know why this weird video comes up every time I open YouTube now. It's weird. Anyway, hi everyone. Welcome to my channel. My name is Adrienne Keyser and I'm your over 50s fashion diva. And here on my channel, we talk about fashion, of course, but also beauty, lifestyle, travel, and anything trending in social media on any of those topics. So if you want to stay relevant over 50, you've come to the right place. Okay. So if you did miss it, or if I was muted that entire time when I started this live, I do apologize. I will go over very briefly what we were discussing. I don't know what this weird video is that keeps coming up every time I open YouTube now. Okay, so if you did not hear, we are doing London Fashion Week tonight. We are going to be rounding out New York Fashion Week with a little interview that I was able to find because, as advertised, I promised to give you guys a little bit of behind the scenes, a little backstage stuff, interviews, things like that. That's what I advertised, so that's what I'm going to give you. I will say that I don't recall if I actually advertised tonight's reaction video as much as I've done the other nights, only because I knew it was a little bit shorter and it wasn't a city that I was like, you need to come and see the collections. You know what I'm saying? That's not true. I mean, there's some great collections out there. There are some great collections. And we're just gonna do what we can. I apologize once again. I did not close down all the windows that I should have closed down before getting started. And I also forgot to remove all of the shows that we watched the other night. So if you will bear with me just a moment, it wouldn't be an Adrienne Keyser production if I didn't forget these little things and make you guys wait here at the beginning. Okay, so we did that and we can get rid of that. Okay, so I think we're pretty good. I think that all of the collections Etro. I need to move up, I believe. And yeah, because I've already started adding the Milan shows. So, and we'll take a look to see if we can find some of these other shows that are on my list. Um, yeah. Okay. Before we get started, of course, I need to explain the outfit this evening. I was thinking London. And when I think of London fashion, what comes to mind are English gardens. So that's why I decided to go with this super fun floral top that just screams spring, summer with the color palette. I also kept the makeup very, very simple because the ladies in London, they don't do the full beat. That's not their vibe. You know what I mean? That's not their journey. They really keep it understated. I only put on one coat of mascara. I'm just going to add a second. If you were here on Tuesday night, I'm using the same mascara, which is the Lash Princess, just to do a second coat on the top, not on the bottom. That's not a London lady. They're very understated. I think equestrian, I think, traditional, sort of buttoned up, very Burberry, who we're going to watch tonight. We're going to get to see the Burberry show tonight. And the jewelry I kept also very simple. And I know I've got one hand polished and one not. Forgive me. I was testing out this polish to see if I wanted to wear it. Anyway, also did like very simple pearls, did a very simple nose stud, and kept everything very, very simple. But you know me, I'm a fashion stylist and I love to be over the top. So I'm going to add a piece that just screams English garden. And I have this little bird hair clip. So I thought that it would be fun to kind of put that in my hair tonight, just to kind of, again, remind us of English gardens. He can sort of be like in a little nest in my hair. And he matches the top also, which that was just lucky coincidence, by the way. That was not a planned out thing. I knew I was actually going to wear a pink butterfly, but then I was like, oh my goodness, the bird clip would be so much better. So there we go, bird clip. Now, before we get started, as you know, I always have to get the adult grape juice, and I purchased it late again tonight. So it's in the freezer. I got to get that out of the freezer immediately. And I'm going to go, and it was not showing up on my screen in my bedroom. So I need to go put it on my screen in my bedroom. We're going to light incense and get this party started. Oh, one more thing. Two more things, actually. The lipstick tonight is by Revlon, and it is in the shade, glasses please. It is in the shade, Nude Illuminator. I actually knew that. Very simple. Again, the English ladies, it's not about a full beat and all that stuff. I didn't even do brows because, again, I'm trying to be natural. And the fragrance is the Brazilian Crush by Sol de Janeiro, because it does have that very floral scent to it. So absolutely love this fragrance. And that is going to get us set up and ready for the shows tonight. So let me go ahead and take that 60-second break off camera just to get it started on the screen in my bedroom and to get some great adult grape juice, and then we'll get going. All right. Be back. All right. I'm testing out a new adult grape juice this evening, so that should be interesting. Now, I'm going to show you my list of London designers that I used to cover when I was covering London. And again, there aren't many. There are not many. So that was one of the reasons why I decided to stop covering it because one, none of the fashionistas that I follow actually cover London Fashion Week anymore. Janae Naylor's doing Copenhagen Fashion Week these days. I just looked at Incense. So London has sort of fizzled out. And surprisingly, I'm going to do a whole separate video about this, but surprisingly, New York is not really pulling the numbers that they used to. When it came to, Fashion Week and things like that. Other cities are getting way larger view counts than they are in New York. So, all right. Let me go ahead and share with you my list of designers and see if there are any that we can find. Oh, sorry. See if there are any that we can find to just sort of add to the video, because otherwise this video is not even going to be 30 minutes. Although I've been talking for 12. Okay. All right. I'm also just trying to get my video up on other screens because, like I said, I didn't really heavily advertise tonight. So I don't know how many views this one is going to get. Maybe once the end of Fashion Month is all over, more views. I'll get more views. Also, when it comes to that season, because we are talking about spring, summer 2025, this is sort of like evergreen content, which will probably grow as that season approaches. But by then we'll have moved on to a whole nother season. So let me just go ahead and show you the list of designers that I normally cover. Gonna do one more quick little thing here. All right, there we go. Okay, so these are the brands that I normally cover for London Fashion Week. There's the Benetton Collection, Burberry, Christopher Kane, Erdem, J.W. Anderson, RLE, Paul and Joe, pronounced Simone Rocha, and Susan Feng and Theo. I think the Susan Feng show may be up. I could be wrong about that. But as you can see, we only have the ones that are larger are the ones that that I have already on the list. So, and none of them are very large. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look for these other ones like the Benetton show, the Christopher Kane show, the Simone Rocha and the Susan Feng. Those shows definitely I'm going to try to find to see if they've put up their shows so far. But in the meantime, we're going to go ahead and get started with the London shows. Now, let me go ahead and share screen with you guys on this one. Okay, so here we go. And apologies if it does kind of keep going back and forth. I mean, that the connection kind of goes in and out. It sort of does not like the fact when I go back and forth between screens. So when I have to pull up a new video, sometimes StreamYard gets a little bit upset. And in those instances, I do have to go and sort of re-log in or at least refresh the StreamYard. So it might take like a good minute or so for me to get back to the screen. So I apologize for that, but it is what it is. That's just part of StreamYard. All right, now. Ooh, the new adult grape juice. Very crispy. It's very crispy. Here in Belize, wine is, it can be a little expensive and it's not something that's readily available everywhere. So I usually try to buy Yellowtail because that's what I like. But the store that's closest to me has been out of Yellowtail for like 2 months. So I've been trying to experiment with new wines. So this one is a Barefoot, which is also a brand that I love. But this one is a different version. It's like a crisp something. I can't even remember what it's called, like ultra crisp or ultra light or something like that. But anyway, I digress. Let's get these shows on the road. We're going to start first off with this vlog from a creator for New York Fashion Week. I did watch like a couple of seconds of his vlog and I thought, oh, okay, this might be interesting to watch live together. So we'll go ahead.
I want to be able to talk to y'all about my Fashion Week experience.
What it's like to work in New York Fashion Week. Let's get her up full screen. And here we go. The New York Fashion Week employee vlog. So that's what we are going to get started with. And it's like 20 minutes. So, that's definitely going to help us with the time on the video. So here we go.
I want to be able to talk about my Fashion Week experience. I just give y'all kind of inside scoop on the 3 days that I was out there.
Okay.
They flew me back out to New York to work on the fashion show for Fashion Week because of the great work that I did in my summer role. So I just want to be able to take y'all along with me and kind of show y'all what it's like for those that are getting the opportunity to work during Fashion Week, or you might.
One more thing, you guys. This is a new video. Like he just posted this 2 weeks ago during New York Fashion Week. I just wanted to throw that in there, that this isn't from like 5 years ago or 10 years ago. Let's make sure we give him some love. He's got 318 views on this video. So I will always put the link to the creators in the description box after the live. So make sure to go and give this creator some love. Yeah, just because as a new creator that has a very small channel as well, it's nice to be able to give some of these smaller channels some love. So make sure to do that. Okay, here we go.
I'd be volunteering, or you know what I'm saying, and just to get that inside scoop of what to expect. Understanding
a little bit about what it's
inside edition of Fashion Week and how shows ran and all that good stuff.
So
I'm trying to do more of these videos with my experiences, more so like a personal documentary for my kids and my kids' kids and all that. And even for me to look back on and be like, man, look how far I've came in my journey, in my fashion, a little bit before I really got in my word. So don't mind the cussing. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to clean that up, but I hope y'all enjoy it.
Make sure y'all like, comment, on this channel.
Share, subscribe.
Curse away.
I'm back in the biddy, I'm in the deli right now. Gonna give me a little grub. Then I gotta slide over to the studio. They having a shoot there. Just gonna get to work. It's like a 45-minute train ride, bus, walk, all that. Okay. It's in Brooklyn. I'm in Manhattan.
I was just gonna say, I love that hat.
Just kicking shit. There's a whole bunch of
obsessed with that hat.
It's my second train. I'm on this train for like 7 more stops. I ain't been paying for no train so far. You know what I'm saying? Even the niggas been opening the doors. Really chilling. I'm here. Hot as hell, but I'm here.
Yeah, New York in August and September is brutal. All right, I'm gonna pause one more time. Now, the reason I'm doing this as opposed to some of the other creators that I follow, as opposed to doing their vlogs, because of course, like Janae Naylor has one, Karen Britchick has one, Usually Jackie Aina makes a reappearance on her channel just to show off her Fashion Week experiences. So I expect to see that. Odd by Monica. Who else will do a vlog? The Chic Maven, she will do a vlog depending upon the cities that she goes to. So yeah, the reason I'm doing this one is because this is more like behind the scenes of what it's like to work at Fashion Week, as opposed to, hey, I attend Fashion Week, these are my outfits that I'm wearing. Does that make sense? Okay, here we go. I just wanted to explain to you why it is that we're watching this vlog as opposed to influencer vlogs. There we go. All right. Behind the scenes of a photo shoot, brings back memories. This is what it looks like. It's not as glamorous as those photos turn out to be. He was over it. Yep. That's what I'm saying. By like your 75th photo shoot, 18th fashion show, you're over it. So is he I'm not sure what his job is. Is he a stylist?
Just left the job. They told me to go get some lanyards and some film for some cameras and stuff. Went to get the lanyards and there's no lanyards there. So I don't know what the hell I'm gonna do about that. I just text them. Hopefully they get me back. Side note, it's hot as hell out here. I got on this long sleeve.
Oh, you know, he's cute. Follow him on Insta.
But that's besides the point. I can deal with the heat, but I had to throw away my deodorant.
Oh man.
So it's getting a little funky.
Oh yeah.
A little musty.
Come on, brother.
I'm also on the side quest to find some fucking deodorant because this is getting crazy. But right now, I'm on the way.
You're in Manhattan. There's 1,000 places
film for the camera and possibly some lanes from some other store. It's early morning. It's like 10:30, 10:40. Yeah, this is day 2.
That's the life of a creator when they say 10:30 is early.
This is what I ordered. I think it was called some kind of. This is Thai food. I've never had Thai food in my life. So let's see. What's talking about? I got chicken.
I mean, it's a vlog, so we're gonna get to see all his life. You know what I mean?
It's like
we really just want to get to what it's like behind the scenes.
My fork is broken, as you can see. Just broke off into my meal. But anyway, I'm finna see. Now I got like a spork.
We may very well fast forward through some of this.
My family come from that.
Pull up after work.
Really only have some fresh shoes on.
Beautiful living spaces.
You in a different place. Yeah. How do you look at clothing now versus before? I look at it a lot different because I'm like more in like the industry aspect of it, which
and that's another thing about Fashion Week is it's not just fashion show. There's a lot of different panels, like the Black and Fashion Council. They have all their panels that week. There are a lot of different agencies that do panels. Not necessarily the brands, but you know.
Y'all can't even hear the nigga voice. It's mad early. Today is the day. Told me pull up in all black. Told me to change my outfit. It ain't black enough. Cut off Harley T. You know we rocking the YSL with the coldest chewy corduroy black faded jeans.
Did he say corduroy?
Jean, nigga. So yeah. Oh.
No one
and the Bottega boots, of course. Very fashionable for today's occasion. But yeah, got like a 30-minute ride there, and it's about to be 8. Supposed to be there at 8:30. And I haven't been showing y'all a lot of the behind the scenes.
That's what we want.
Because I've been working. And they have like a no social media policy going on right now because we're preparing for the show. They don't want everybody and their mama be seeing what the fuck going on. You dig? So, you know what I'm saying? In order to keep my job, niggas got to respect the rules. I'm going to try to get some footage today from the show to show y'all what the fuck I've been working on.
Okay, that's what we want to see, brother. That's what we came here for.
Later, you know what I'm saying? Sit back and enjoy the show, man. It's a real fashion show. Like, this is my first one to show y'all first. Let me know if it's your first one in the comments.
This is my first one, and I will let him know in the comments.
They said all access because she's Michael Jackson bad. You dig me?
So hopefully now you get to actually see what it's like behind the scenes of a fashion show. You always walk in through the venue. You always got to check out the venue. Hair and makeup. I was talking about this the other night, what it's like behind the scenes. Hair and makeup is usually first to arrive, always, because it takes time to set up the station and everything else. So, good Lord, they got them jam packed in there. Damn, they're on top of each other. At least we had some space in between stations. We were not all on top of each other like that. That's crazy.
I really.
There were some times though we would have to be sharing tables and sharing spaces. Yeah, depending upon the video, we would have to. Oh, okay, he's giving you a quick of the entire collection. That was rapid fire. Okay. I was telling you guys about that the other night. They always do it as you're doing hair and makeup, so you gotta stop what you're doing, let them do the rehearsal, then they go back to hair and makeup. But there's always a runway so before the show, every show. So now StreamYard is really.
I've been orchestrating some shit. You know what I'm saying? We had to figure out a way that we get from this room to the front of the stage, like front of the house, without being in the show. You know what I'm saying? Without being seen. I had to ask people. Some people didn't know.
Stuff out too, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Found a way anyway.
Details.
So now we rehearsals. I'm in position.
Yeah.
I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I got my team orchestrated, team captain, team 2.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to stay out the way. Doing some extra shit. Go crazy, shawty. Just playing by the rules. You know what I'm saying? Did my job back there.
We hear you, brother.
I'm gonna do it again up here.
You got some stuff. Okay, my task was to direct the models between the two photographers. Okay. So he's on set director. That's his role.
Lady of the show right here.
Or does that mean he was just escorting them in between the two models to let them know, hey, go over here? He definitely worked behind the scenes. It is like this too. It's, you know, like models going off and their photos taken for the brand, for the marketing materials, for not necessarily magazines, but for online, for the websites, for the social media aspect of it. Now they're in line, they're getting in their lineup right now, and this is when the director, the production director, and the designer, the brand hair and makeup, you go down the line and check every model to make sure that if somebody is shiny, you give them a little powder down. If their hair is out of place, this is when you fix it, is when they're in their lineup. Because who knows, from the time they got their hair done to the time they get to the lineup, could be 3 hours. So you may have to give them a little bit of a touch up. I always carry like this translucent powder and just go down the lineup with a bunch of brushes and just hit all the models, you know, right before. So you got to be careful because you don't want to get the powder on the clothing. So it's a thing. It's a thing. So yeah, this is backstage at a fashion show. This is what it looks like. It's madness. People everywhere. Everyone is pushing and pulling and calling your name, and telling you to do this, and really loud. You know, the good thing about the makeup artist is we were basically just in our chair. All the models would come to us. And, you know, we would have breaks during rehearsal, and then and we will be right back to work. But also during rehearsal, it's an opportunity for you to see the hair and makeup coming down the catwalk and see, okay, we need to do more blush, because the blush isn't showing up on, with all the lights. Because the lights backstage might not be the same as the lights from the house. So these are your opportunities to make those little adjustments to the hair and makeup. Also, they don't do clothing. They don't usually do a full dress rehearsal with all the clothing. Sometimes, rarely though. Most of the time, the designers are too busy in the back steaming and hemming and, fixing the garments before the show actually begins. So it's very rare that you'll see a full dress rehearsal. It's usually just the models getting a feel for the catwalk and where they need to go and, how they are going to be interacting with the audience, where they are in relation to the audience. That's what the rehearsal is for, just for them to get the flow of the runway. And I don't know whose collection this was, but it's really pretty. So we got a little extra show in the mix. I wish I knew who it was. I was probably talking to them. I apologize. But I really love the collection. Kind of Ralph Lauren meets everybody else in New York. New York streetwear, it girls. Proenza Schooler meets, that's what it is. It's Proenza Schooler-esque. It's on that vibe. It's on that same, it's on that same vibe of Proenza Schooler with the it girls, the downtown it girls. Yeah, that's the vibe I'm getting from this collection. It's nice. They got a good mix. I love the leather pieces. These are really good. Okay, so we got some shoes. Who is this designer or who is this brand? They did a great job with this collection. So again, I'm not exactly certain 100% what this creator does. Okay, so there's the designers. So it looks like two male designers that look very much like Proenza Schooler.
I just want to come and give y'all the aftermath and where I really messed up at. Okay. I didn't stay the full entirety of the work schedule. I got there at 8:30 and I left like maybe 7 or so. And the reason I had left was because I lost sight of what I was supposed to be doing. And what I was supposed to be doing was making sure that the job was finished. Yeah. I wasn't working how I should have been working.
Yeah.
And it was a few things that transpired to get me unfocused. My homeboy sending me Offset out here throwing $100 bills off the top of the truck. He passing out the denim tears, the Offset tears, giving me all this information.
Remember that you're also
man, I'm at work. I'm trying to get out there because it's fashion week. You know what I'm saying? Everybody outside fits up. All this. I look good. You know what I'm saying? I got my Bottega on. I'm trying to get outside. I was taking the chairs down like they was working me the most. Mind you, I was the only male on the team. There was two teams, so I'm the only guy. Of course, they was making me do like the heavy lifting and all of that.
Yeah.
But in the midst of doing all this heavy lifting, I end up getting my arm shut in the elevator door. That kind of pissed me off, rubbed me the wrong way, because I'm already feeling like I'm doing the most work. Now my arm is trapped in the elevator door. It's hurting, and it's just like thing after thing. I hated it. Looking back on it, I should have never left. My tip to y'all is to just follow the course all the way through. No matter how hard or difficult it may seem, don't just give up.
Yeah.
Finish strong.
Yeah.
The same energy you start with, finish with.
Yeah, it's true.
Because that's like a once in a lifetime opportunity for a lot of people. Don't blow it by being selfish or by being inconsiderate of others. Because you got to think, they're giving you this opportunity to come out there and work for them. Yeah. It's a give and take. You're getting that opportunity and they're giving it to you. They didn't have to pick you. Be intentional with your time. Be intentional with everything you do in that situation, in that setting. Because not only are you representing the company, but you're representing yourself.
Yes.
What kind of person you want them to see you as, if that makes sense. So when things get tough, call on the Lord to give you strength.
Okay.
He's our strength when we get weak. Even if you got to like duck off for a little bit, go pray about it. Asking for some strength, encouragement, some motivation, something. Talk to the Lord. Don't just act. Because when you start acting, you're acting from self. And that's what's going to get you messed up. That's what got me messed up. These folks don't even want to answer my text messages. They don't want to answer my emails. And it sucks because I was out there killing it. And they know that. Even the CEO of the company passed the designers came and spoke to me about the work that I did at the show.
Yeah.
But the CEO of the company came to me personally and was hyped to see me, knew my name,
Okay.
and congratulated me on all the work I did that whole summer up to the show.
Okay.
And it felt great. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, it started out amazing. I just dropped the ball at the end, man. But you live and you learn. The reason of this video is to show y'all how not to mess up. Once you get the opportunity, take full advantage of it. Use all your resources. Any task they give you, make sure you do it to your fullest capabilities.
True.
Even if they got you running the coffee.
Yep.
Bro, get the coffee fast.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Come back with a smile on your face. Work diligently as you working for the Lord. Be seen, but don't be in the way.
Yes.
He can be too much in the way, and now you're messing up the flow of things. You want to be present enough to, if they need you, they call you. Hey, Justin, I need you. Come up here and, rearrange this. But you don't want to be too far gone and be like, oh, I haven't seen Justin. Where's Justin? Be present in the present. Have fun. You know what I'm saying? Enjoy what it is. Enjoy all the things that Fashion Week has to offer, because there's so many things you can do.
Yeah.
But make sure you get your job done first.
Too, by the way.
Make sure it's done first. So now you can go out there, party, have a good time, celebrate your day at work, your accomplishments.
Yeah.
Because it's a big deal. Whether or not nobody tells you it's a big deal, it's a huge deal. Put the Lord first and everything will follow. Matthew 6:33. Seek ye the kingdom of God and his righteousness, and everything else will be added unto you. And you'll be straight, bro. You'll be good. Fashion Week is an experience. I think everybody in the fashion world or the fashion space, or you even have any interest in fashion, you should go to New York and see that.
Yeah.
Or Paris or Milan, anywhere that they do the Fashion Weeks. Go out there and see what it's about. Because it's a great experience. You get to see so many different fits. You get to just be in that realm of where everybody is doing something that you want to do or you aspire to do. It's very motivating. It gets you where you want to go.
Yeah.
Especially if you come from a town like me where nobody does what you want to do, or there's no inspiration. It just opens your eyes to so many different avenues and experiences.
Okay.
So go out there and experience life, man. Don't take anything personally, because those shows are very high maintenance, high stress, very intense.
It's true.
Because if one thing goes wrong, it could cost the whole show to be thrown off. All we did was prepare for the show. Even in the summertime, they was preparing for the show.
Yeah.
Don't take anything personally, because they're not yelling at you, but they're yelling because of the surrounding is going to be loud. 2, they need you to hear it and understand it.
Yeah.
And 3, this is the big game for fashion, folks. This is like game 7 of the finals. Everything has to be calculated. Everything has to go according to the plan. So if one thing's off, okay, how can we get this back on track? You know what I'm saying? So don't take it personal. Just do what they ask you to do and keep moving. If it get to you, go to the bathroom, pray about it, take a deep breath, come back out, smile on your face. Hey, I'm ready. What do you need me to do? Stay ready so you ain't got to get ready. But yeah, man, that was my New York Fashion Week experience. I wouldn't trade it for the world. I wouldn't even go back and do it over again, because it allows me to help y'all or anybody that could be in this next situation. Yeah, take my advice, because hindsight is 2020, and I done been there. So now, if you want to go there, just follow these steps and you'll be great. Just stick it out. You know what I'm saying? Stay with it and keep a smile on your face.
Okay.
Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I'm out.
I'm trying to figure out, like, That had to be really complicated to yeah, sorry. Okay. That had to be really difficult to because I just realized like towards the end that he was recording the voice on his phone, but I guess he had a second camera. I don't know. That was very interesting that he was doing it that way. But yes, that is what it's like to work behind the scenes of these fashion shows, just so you could see what it actually looks like, feels like, sounds like, the whole nine, right? So one thing I wanted to say that he didn't touch on is, all of these shows, not just behind the scenes and all that stuff. If you go to any after parties and things like that, it's a networking opportunity for you. It's an opportunity for you to get to find new people that are in the industry that you can connect with, that you can collaborate with. And there's definitely tons of opportunities for you to do that. I have not been to New York Fashion Week or Milan or Paris Fashion Week, but I used to work for DC Fashion Week. And from the very early stages of DC Fashion Week, I was one of the makeup artists for the brand. And over the years, it evolved and grew and grew and grew. And now it's like this international force in the fashion scene. And the founder of DC Fashion Week, who is a dear friend of mine that I met when I was working at John Casablanca, we were working at the modeling center together. And that's where we met. He started doing his fashion shows at that time and didn't have any makeup artists. So there was a couple of times that I would be the only makeup artist for a show. I think that happened like maybe 2 or 3 times where I was his only makeup artist and I'd have to do like 20 models. So it was very grueling, but at the same time, I never complained about it. It was what it was. I was just enjoying the opportunity to have my work seen, for people to enjoy my work, to be interacting with the models, networking with other designers. And then as Fashion Week grew, of course, I got to meet more and more makeup artists, more hairstylists, more models, and more directors, things like that. So I do have that experience. And so I did that for years, for many years, up until I got pregnant with my son. And that's when I actually stopped doing the fashion weeks because it was just too difficult to do with my infant child, to try to go and cover like an entire week of fashion shows and going into DC and it was a lot. So I sort of stopped doing it. Flash forward many years later, I decided to get back into the game. And so I decided to reach out to my friend and ask if I was able to do content for DC Fashion Week. And if you search my channel, you'll be able to see the fashion shows that I actually did attend. And there was like time before the show started. And my knee-jerk reaction was, just go backstage, just because it was just what I was used to doing for so many years, is just going backstage, talking to everybody, giving hugs and kisses to the people that I knew, that kind of a thing. And so, DC Fashion Week had grown to such a large entity that, they now had like people that worked backstage. Back in the day, it was just us backstage, So I went backstage and someone was like, hey, who are you? Why are you back here? And I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. I just wasn't thinking, I'm a friend and I just wasn't thinking. I apologize. And, because I also have my camera with me. And of course, I knew what I could film and what not to film. I wasn't filming any of the models getting dressed or anything like that. I hadn't even gotten to that area yet, but before they had, stopped me. And so I was like, I'm so sorry. It's just one of those things. It's just something that I'm used to, this, that, and the other thing. So I was leaving And as I was leaving, the director of DC Fashion Week, who's been there from the beginning, that knows me, he's like, wait, she's a friend, she's allowed, she's a friend. I was like, no, it's okay. I'll come back. It's okay. He's like, no, she's allowed. I was like, no, it's totally fine. And then later on in the evening, he was like, I'm so sorry about it. I was like, no, it was totally my fault. I shouldn't have just assumed that I'd be allowed back here. And, he's like, don't worry about it. It's not that big a deal. I was like, no, but it is a big deal because I don't want people to think that I'm like this, entitled individual. Just feels like because I know people that work for DC Fashion Week that I can just walk anywhere I want. That's not how it goes. So those are the ways that you need to be when you are working in the fashion industry. You always have to be humble. You always have to, even if you don't like a garment or a designer or a collection, you never tell them that. You always say how much you love the designs, you love the collection. You not necessarily to be fake, but you kind of point out the things that you love about the collection. If it's not a silhouette that you like, maybe you like the color palette or whatever the case may be. So those are the ways that you need to interact with people when you are working in fashion, because people are very sensitive. They have that artist mentality where everybody is ultra sensitive and takes things personally. So you do have to be very professional on your game and humble, as well as a little crazy. To work those shows, you got to be a little crazy because it is a very, very grueling day. Apologies, my phone's going off. It is a very, very grueling day, and it's usually from sun up to sundown. I could have a call time for like 8 a.m. and we might not leave until 11 p.m. because the show didn't start till 8 or 9. But you've got like 40 models that have to get done. All the designers have to get there. I mean, it's a lot. It's a lot to do. And if you're doing like 6 shows or 8 shows or 10 shows within a week, by the end of the week, you are done. Like, you're sick of cleaning makeup brushes. You're sick of looking at people. You're sick of even talking to people. You know what I mean? But throughout the entire experience, you are giving people your best. You're always putting your best foot forward. All right. I'm going to take a little break because I'm really hot at the moment, so I need to blot a little bit. And then we're going to get into the London shows. I'm really excited. We're just going to go down the list. I probably should say Burberry last because it's my favorite, but we're just going down the list. We're not going to get too extra with it. Okay. And also here, while I am not sharing screen, because I think that sometimes messes up the StreamYard. Okay. All right. So Simone Rocha. 2025 collection. 4 days ago. We might have it. The Simone Rocha show, that was definitely one I wanted to watch. And let's see. Christopher, Benetton, that's another one. Let's look at the Benetton show. The Benetton show. I thought I was subscribed to their channel. Benetton presents. Okay, that says 5 years ago. And I don't see. Let me go over to their channel and see if they posted it up on their channel. I'm surprised I wasn't already subscribed to their channel. No, it looks like they're still on spring summer 2024. Yeah, so 7 months ago, a year ago. Yeah, so nothing new up on their channel. Let's see, one other was Susan Fang. I'm gonna look up that. So we found one more. That was good. We found whatever that was I just said. Okay, yeah. So Susan Fang, she does have her own channel, but nothing new up on her channel. Okay, which is a shame because she has such a cool collection. Very sexy, very ultra sexy, especially for an Asian creator. For her to design such overly sexy pieces is kind of amazing. So, all right, I'm going to take 60 seconds, come right back, and then we're going to get into London. All right, I'm excited. Let's go. All right. I was also getting a little bit chilly. And I wasn't able to find my long incense sticks at the market. So I'm using my shorter one. So we gotta relight another incense. Ugh. Okay. So now let's see who's first on the list. Let's go back to my watch list. You guys aren't seeing this. This is me here. We're gonna start with Erdem. Now, Erdem, very London. So we're gonna do Erdem, J.W. Anderson, and then Burberry in that order. And I didn't put them in that order. That's just how they went. And it seems like the longer ones are up first, and then the Burberry show is really, really short. So let's go ahead and get started with the Erdem show. Erdem, again, very London fashion, very quintessential London fashion. You're definitely going to enjoy it. Let's just go ahead and get started. This is on the Fashion File channel. I will make sure that I add Fashion File to, sorry, going back and forth again. So I'm hoping StreamYard is not going to freak out. But yes, I always, after the live, if not the same night, the next day, I try to add all of the creators into the description box. Sometimes I'll create the thumbnails and create the stream live before the description. I might not add that for like a day or two, but I do get it in there. I do get it up eventually. So if you are interested, come back and check the description box for any information that you might want. All right, here we go, Joe. Oh, we have to mute the music. No copyright strikes tonight. And again, if you weren't here for any of the other fashion nights, we do have to, damn it, we do have to mute the music just for copyright reasons. Damn it. Okay, I did get a partial block the other day, but was able to salvage it. So yeah. No music, just my commentary on my fashion. Okay, all right. Like I said, very London, very traditional. Yeah, it just screams London to me. We're getting a lot of lingerie inspired pieces. That's still trending, I guess. All right. Okay, very lingerie inspired, which also kind of reminds me of English country gardens. You know what I mean? How how royalty used to like go to the English country, the what do I want to say? The countryside. I don't know why I blanked on that word, but on the countryside and kind of equestrian, all that just kind of reminds me how they would like to go into the gardens in very, sheer pieces and, kind of outside of the overly royal designs that they would have to wear on a regular basis. So this is very much on brand for London to kind of have this sort of inspiration. Okay, but we could see a little something else. And the shoes. They're trying to give us a little something with the shoes. Okay, some brogues, some English brogues, it looked like. Very British, obvi. Okay, a lot of suits. Double-breasted, oversized 80s style suits. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I am looking for a little something though. I like the color palette. They're giving us a lot of pastels. But this is what I think of when I think of English designs, like a ball skirt for daytime. You know what I mean? Like, how do you wear a full-on ball skirt for the daytime? That's British fashion to me. Lots of florals. Again, that garden vibe. Okay, she's doing something with some prints. Yeah, this. How can I wear a full balloon ball skirt during the day? I'm not quite sure what the shoes are doing. The detail on them is so exaggerated that it almost loses the specialness of it, But yeah, this is Erdem. This is quintessential Erdem. Like I said, it's very British. It's very styled. It's very tailored. Yeah, that's what British design reminds me of. You'll see a lot of that in the JW Anderson and obviously in Burberry. Lots of trench coats, lots of jackets. Okay. Love this venue, by the way. Stunning venue. Okay. All right. So the silhouette is very drop waist, is what I'm getting. That's sort of the vibe of the collection. Everything is a drop waist, very 1920s, 30s. And a lot of drapery, a lot of draping. I'm not mad at it. A lot of special detail. They're trying to do a little something. I get it. Look at the train on this piece. But with the brogues, I love that juxtaposition of, a very utilitarian shoe with a very dainty feminine dress. Okay. The workmanship is impeccable. The beading, the sequins, amazing. Okay, love this piece. Is that a pinstripe sort of jumpsuit? Okay, they did that. Very nice collection. Oh, here's another piece. Sorry, I thought they were done. Love that piece. That's a good one. Yeah, I mean, nothing negative to say. Is it my vibe? No. Can I find pieces within the collection that I would love in my wardrobe? Yes. Maybe one or two, but I don't know how many of these I would be pulling off head to toe. And is it a detail on a brogue shoe? I can't see. It's like, is it a fringe? Is it a pom-pom? Is it a, I could put my glasses on. That would probably help me. But everything is, yeah, this sort of drop waist silhouette. Yeah, so they're like little pom-poms or a little something extra special on brogues. So there's some plain, some with a little extra detail to it. Okay, I get it. I mean, look at the craftsmanship. Unbelievable. Lot of beading, lot of sequins. Wow, look at that. Love that button down with the little bar pen on the collar. That was nice. This reminds me of a dress that I have very similar. All right. Love the skirt. That's gorgeous. Yeah, I'm loving the French collared shirts. Very cool. Very British also. And it looks like there's like unique ribbons, or is that an all silver brogue? Oh, and look at this with the stockings. Very chic. A really cool take on a tuxedo. That was lovely. That was amazing. Yeah, they're like these fringy things on the brogues. That was weird. Okay. All right. Not mad at it. Not mad at it at all. What is this spot? Now, I've actually never been to London. I've never been to the UK. So I don't know landmarks as well as I do in places where I've been. So, but good collection though. There's definitely some sellers, some bangers, some winners in there. For sure. If you were here the other night, you'll know that I'm a woman of short stature. I'm very petite. So oversize is not my journey. It just doesn't always work on me. It's not always flattering for me. I can wear it, but I don't wear it very often. I do. Oh, good job. There was the designer. He looks so much like Christian Siriano. Anywho, all right, hang on. Before we get to the J.W. Anderson show, let's talk a little bit. Did it stop? Okay, I thought I paused you. Pause you. All right. So, yeah, I thought that was a good collection. Was it like knocking my socks off? Not really, but you know, I don't really expect that when I watch the UK collections, the London collections, because you know, they're just very classy, traditional, and not overt. So, you know, that's what you expect when you see a collection that's showing out of London Fashion Week. It's going to be luxe. It's going to be, like I said, all those things. Traditional. It's going to be not overt. It's going to be highly stylized. And to be perfectly honest with you, Alexander McQueen is my favorite designer because he is a London-based designer. That's where he grew up. That's where he grew up. And the whole Savile Row style is what I love. I love a tailored, classic, fitted design. That's my aesthetic. That's my thing. But I know it's not for everyone. Like I said, a lot of people like the oversized look. It's just not for me. So that's all I wanted to say about London Fashion Week is that, you know, most of my favorite designers, another one is Philip Treacy, who is also out of London, one of the best milliners of our time. And also Oswald Boateng, who is a classic menswear designer. I don't even know if he designs anymore. I miss Oswald Boateng. I wish he would come back and create more collections if he's even still around in the fashion industry, because he created designs like no other. I mean, he was the designer for a lot of the menswear in the early 2000s. Like when you talk about like the Matrix movies, I think that he was designing for those before they got into Prada. There were some other really big movies that men that wanted to look tailored, you know, 007 type style. That was Oswald Boateng. But he always had this one little flair to his designs, which was the lining. Always was a really bold and shocking color. He also created suits in unusual colors for men, and he was bold enough to do it, and I miss him. I got to check out and find out what happened to Oswald Boateng. But anyway, we're going to get into the J.W. Anderson show now. J.W. Anderson also designs for another label I just am not thinking of. Is it Burberry? I can't remember what it is, but I think that he also designs for another house. Again, all my fashion starts bleeding together after a while. So let's go ahead with the J.W. Anderson Spring Summer 25 collection. And also J.W. Anderson, also very luxe, very traditional, very artistic, but well made, extremely well made. And he does design for the it girlies. He does love to style for the younger clientele. But again, like I said the other night, fashion has no age, in my opinion. I could see me totally rocking a mini skirt that's short. But again, I am also short. But even at my age, I would totally rock a mini skirt that's short, you know. And I'm loving this color. Blue is a color that I gravitate to. Is that a knit sweater? Ooh, yeah, it is. Love that. It's a great transition piece. Okay, very cool. And he's very bold. He's very experimental. You know, he loves to have fun with silhouettes, with colors, with fabrications. He's not your traditional stuffy British designer. You know what I mean? His brand hasn't been around. It's not steeped in hundreds of years of tradition. You know what I mean? So he loves to be a little out there, which we love about him. This piece is stunning in this jacquard fabric. Ooh, stunning. That's luxe right there. Okay. So was this like the bubble skirt? Is this like it's on its way back? The bubble skirt's coming back? I love a bubble skirt. But these little skirts, these like little fan skirts, are they in latex? What is that fabric? It's not leather. It looks like it might be latex. But is it only on the front side? It's like when they go around the corner, you can tell if it's only on the front, that little piece, or is it on the back? I love this sweater dress. That was cute. All right. Giving it to us, showing us his art. Love this piece. Love that with the, what do you call, with the weaving. That was cool. He is just crushing these sweater dresses. Okay, so it is in the back. And then they've got little biker shorts on underneath so that your whole area isn't out. Look at the sequins. Wow, that's gorgeous. That's a piece that'll be in your closet forever. All sequin, pink, mini dress, sleeveless. Come on. You can wear that to a million things. Look at this piece. Okay, okay. He's doing these exaggerated designs like that weaving pattern. That was really cool. I hope he does another one of those. All right, now he's mixing sequins with latex. Wow. No, that has not been done a million times over. Oh, okay, so there aren't biker shorts under there. It's just like a tunic that's barely covering your poo-poo. I love this windshield washer. And he's doing it in knitwear, which is cool. I don't know that I love the colors together. Look at that bag. Love it. I don't know that I love those two colors together. I felt like the brown looked a little poopy. I don't know how else to describe it. Next to that blue, I just would have loved another color up against that gorgeous blue. And the bags are just crushing it. Love these structured bags. I'm a structured bag girly. That's what I love. So yeah, I thought that they had on little biker shorts, but I guess what it is like the shadow from the skirt on their legs made it look like they were wearing biker shorts. You need to wear a biker short or something underneath that skirt. Not just a tiny little t-shirt either. Okay, good piece. Is this, again, that's in this latex? It's like a mixed medium of materials. The latex was silk? Or is it, oh, I see what he did. He did it in not in latex, but he did it in the same fabric, but gave it a structure. Okay, got it. Love that blue, by the way. Olive green. Seeing a lot of olive green for next season. These bags in every color. Yes, please. Add to cart. All right. What's this silhouette coming down? Okay. Interesting. I don't know how many people could pull that off. And that's in a blue. That's not black. That was in a really dark royal blue color. Okay. A lot of these windshield washer designs, these cutouts are, look at it in white. The weave pattern in white. Yes, yes, yes. So much better in the white. That's gorgeous. Would love to see the back. There we go. You couldn't see the back. Now this is that same piece, the one in black, but in this color. So now you can see the detail of it. That's a tough silhouette to pull off for most people, to have all that fabric kind of bunched up around your thighs. But you do you, boo. Okay. 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 Yeah, I just don't know, like, how much wear you're going to get out of those skirts. I mean, that's one of those pieces that'll be around a season. And that's about it. I don't know how much longevity you're gonna get out of those latex skirts. That's pretty with the all sequins. Again, the pink sequins, gorgeous, mixed with the latex. That I could see you pulling that off for a few seasons. You know what I mean? Going to different events for a couple of years. Yeah, the sweater dresses are just stunning. He's doing this collection, and I'm loving these boots with the sort of vent in the back. Very cool. Love a chocolate brown anything. Yeah, these little vests are so cool. Sweater vests, tunic style with the windshield washer, not fringe, but like, yeah, fringe over top. Super cool. Oh, people getting a free peek. People getting to see the show for free. Because let me tell you, tickets to these shows are not cheap. I just don't know how practical these skirts are and how many seasons you're going to get out of them. Like I said, for one season, definitely. These little shift dresses, though, these little shift mini dresses, you can have those in your closet for a decade or more, and they'll still be chic. So he did it. He did that. He gave us something new. That's what fashion is about. Give me something new. I don't want to see the same old every single season. Give me something new. Unless you're like, I don't know. Unless you're a brand that I expect you to do a certain thing. Like Michael Kors, I expect him to do a certain thing. Ralph Lauren, I expect him to do a certain thing. Armani, I expect them to do a certain thing. You know what I mean? These brands that are steeped in decades and decades of tradition, I get it. Or hundreds of years in some cases, like Coach and some of these other brands like Burberry and things like that are steeped in tradition, where you have to sort of keep a little element of that within the design. Whereas J.W. Anderson, there's the man. He did amazing. He can branch out and experiment. And like I said, I believe I'm gonna actually let me Google it. I have no idea. Oh, I could be. Let me Google it, because for some reason I feel like he also designs for another brand, and that this, like his own label, is where he gets to really experiment and do something that's all his own. Let me see. All right, so J.W. Anderson, go. Okay, so what is J.W. Anderson known for? As a UK fashion label by Jonathan Anderson. Anderson originally from Oh, that's what it is. He used to design for Loewe. That's what it was. I knew it was something. I was like, there's another house that he designs for. So he designed for Loewe. This is what it says. So it says he moved into women's wear in 2010, and then appointed creative director of the Loewe fashion house in 2013. After LVMH, the company behind Loewe, Louis Vuitton, and Dior, acquired a minority stake in the brand. So that's who it is. I knew it was somebody. I was like, I know he designs for another house. So he is the creative director of Loewe, which is, you'll see come Paris Fashion Week when we cover the collections for Paris Fashion Week. And yeah. So his own label is where he's able to branch out and create things that are not necessarily for Loewe. And you can see that inspiration in his collection, that that sort of innovative creation in his own collection, and he takes that over to Loewe. So very cool collection. And I thought he did a great job. I thought he did a great job with it. There were some real bangers out there. There was, like, I'm telling you, that that woven piece, add to cart, and the bags, oh, next level. Did an amazing job with that. All right, now we're gonna get on to the Burberry show and wrap up the video. I do have one other little thing on here, but I'm afraid it might get a copyright strike, so I'm a little nervous to present it, but we'll see what happens. So here we are at the Burberry show. This is the one that I've been waiting to see all week. I've been waiting for the Burberry show. And when I was coming up with my list of designers of who I wanted to blog about when I was doing the blogs, Burberry was always the one that I was like, okay, I'm holding on to London just for Burberry. It's really the only house that's just like, the J.W. Anderson collection, obviously, and a few others. But like I said, compared to the other cities that I cover, London is so few that, that's why I just decided I was not going to cover it anymore. But now with the new format of doing these live reactions, I'm still able to dedicate a night just to London Fashion Week. So I love that. Hopefully next season, I'll have even more collections on there. And if there are any more that crop up, I will add them to our Milan Fashion Week night. And the first night of Milan Fashion Week we're going to cover is this Saturday at 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And this one I'm actually going to advertise, so hopefully we'll get some people to join, like my good friend Robin, who always seems to join. Love you, Robin. And some other people that will actually join. But tonight, like I said, I just did not have time to advertise for tonight. So here we go. All right. Let's round it out with Burberry. It's only 6 minutes, so we're definitely going to be able to finish this video in under 2 hours. Oh, I'm going over there. I need to be over here. Here we go. The Littleton Theater. Oh, like a little theater. And again, if you know, you know. Burberry is one of my favorite brands to cover. Like I said, love traditional styles. I love a traditional trench coat, but updated. Look at this cape. Oh, with the feathers. Oh my God, with the marabou on the hood. That's going to be so pretty with the hood up and all the marabou feathers just cascading around your face. So cool. Oh my gosh. Excellent. Anyway, I do love very tailored, structured, fitted designs. And that's why I love Burberry so much, because they always give you their traditions. They always give you a bit of the archives, but updated. Look at this look. I mean, come on. The sequin dress over the big parka. That was awesome. And did you see the dress was all like beaded, just like strands of beaded fringe all kind of up into a bubble skirt. That was awesome. Look at the shoes. Oh my gosh. I'm just going crazy. Love a good Burberry menswear piece. Look at this. What? With the leg out. Go girl with the leg out. And this jacket. Oh my gosh. With that unusual peplum. Come on. Love Burberry. Love, love, love. They never go wrong with their bags. They're like Coach, in my opinion. Not that Burberry and Coach are even anywhere on the same level. Obviously, Burberry is a much more luxe brand than Coach, but I'm talking about in terms of craftsmanship and uniqueness. Vuitton does an amazing job with bags. They're right up there. Burberry's right up there with their accessories. Never fail. Okay, another harem style pant. So we saw a lot of that in New York, and it looks like they're picking it up here in London a little bit. Very boxy. I mean, look at these dresses. These are all like strands of beads that they have tucked up and pinned up. Wow. Incredible. And I love a good utilitarian pant. Like these cargos are everything right here. I love a good utilitarian pant. And for me, keeping it proportional like that, where it's still slim and fitted to the body, is much more flattering for me. I do love things oversized, but I wear them very sparingly. Like this is for me. Like I could do this where it's fitted throughout the hips, but just a little bit of balloon around the leg. That works for me, especially with my height. I can do that. But when you're talking about pants that are so oversized, that I can't do. And then you pair it with an oversized jacket, it's just not my journey. Like this is so chic where it's slightly oversized, but still fitted enough to see the body. That's what I'm talking about. When I do an oversized, I still want to see glimpses of the silhouette within the design. These are gorgeous. Oh my God, in their pattern. Give it to me, please. Add the cart. Very simple traditional tank top, but with sequins and fringe, paired with those, ultra streetwear vibe, utilitarian pants. Look at this jacket. Oh, love. This look is just slaying me with these sequins dresses and the big parka jackets. Next level. I mean, look at the marabou feather. Look at it. So cool. And I love anything with a big patch on it. With like an emblem patch on the pocket of a jacket. Very like I don't want to say sailor. What am I thinking of? Not equestrian. What am I thinking of? Nautical. Very nautical vibe. These dresses are everything. Crushing it. They crushed it. They crushed it. And we got to see all of that in 6 minutes. They crushed that collection. Crushed it. The Light Alone Theater. I still can't figure out what that is. Super cool. I don't know that I am in love with the backdrop that they used. All the green with the holes. I'm sure that there was some intent behind it, but I feel it's a bit distracting to the actual venue, which is probably a stunning building. But then to hang all the green around it, I don't know that I care for that. I think just showing the building would have set off the designs better. Fantastic job. Fantastic job. Okay, they did that. They did that. Now I'm going to stop because this next thing is called Burberry is Slowly Dying. It's a 14-minute video, and I'm a little nervous to play it because since we had so many issues with the fashion movie nights and showing other creators' content, I'm a little nervous to show that. So I apologize. But I will leave a link in the description box. So if you are interested in finding out why Burberry is dying, I definitely want to watch it. That's why I put it in my watch later list. But I added it to my watch later list when I was going to be doing a movie night about Burberry. So I got rid of all the movie nights on my watch later list, but I left that one. So yeah, just because I want to watch it. Anyway, that's pretty much it, you guys. That was London Fashion Week. And like I said, there aren't that many collections that I cover, but that's not to say that there aren't some incredible designers out of the UK. It's just that their Fashion Week is so short because, again, a lot of designers just don't show in London. There are lots of London designers that show in Paris. So that's why the London collections, there aren't that many, like Stella McCartney, Alexander McQueen. I mean, the list is endless. Well, not Prada, but like the Miu Miu shows in Paris, which is actually an Italian base. So there's a lot of brands and designers that show in Paris, which is why London Fashion Week doesn't have as many collections as, say, Paris or Milan. Now, what else can I say? It was a really fun night, you guys. I hope that you all got the inspiration for my English garden with the outfit and my little bird in my hair. And that's going to do it for tonight, you guys. I don't want to belabor it and just drag out the video for the sake of dragging out the video. Please make sure to subscribe if you haven't. Hit that notification bell so you know when I will be uploading videos. I don't know how many videos are going to go up this coming weekend because I just have not had time to create any. I may be creating a short video that's going to go along with the blog that is going to be going up on the AdFab Designs website tomorrow afternoon. And I, of course, will obviously advertise for that here on my community tab. So if you are subscribed, always go over to my community tab because I do post up a lot of stuff up over there. Also polls and other really fun stuff. It's not just advertising what's coming on the channel or what's coming on the blog. It's also like little fun stuff just to engage with you guys. So please make sure to check out the community tab, fill out some of the surveys and polls that I put up on there. And what else was I going to say? I lost my train of thought. Milan Fashion Week, Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It is going to be another self-care night. So, you know, grab your adult grape juice, your face mask. I might be doing my manicure. I might be fixing these nails on Saturday while we're watching the collections, which obviously I really can't do that while I'm trying to watch the collections and going back and forth. I can't really do that. But I will probably have a fun face mask. I think I might wait until the Paris Fashion Week, Saturday night Fashion Week on the first night and show you guys the needling technique, which I did in my fashion movie night that got taken down. And I was so disappointed. It's been enough time now that we can do another needling technique, but I want to make sure that I advertise it in advance so that you guys that are interested in learning how to do the needling technique can join. Again, it is a very old skincare technique that has been going around for a while, but if you've never done it, there is, you know, I shouldn't say that there's a trick to, well, yes, there is actually a trick to it. There are ways that you have to do it in order to make sure you don't damage your skin. So that's what I'm going to show you guys on the first night of Paris Fashion Week, which won't be this Saturday. It'll be the following Saturday. And next week, we're going to do the same thing. Tuesday nights at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Thursday nights at Eastern Standard Time. We're going to get in all the Milan shows between Saturday, Tuesday, and Thursday. And then we're going to start Paris on the following Saturday, and then again Tuesday, Thursday. Okay. And then by the end, depending upon how I feel, if there's any other straggler collections out there, we might just go ahead and add them in to the last night or another Saturday night situation. We shall see. All right, you guys, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you guys had some fun tonight. I hope that you learned about some new fashion brands that you've never heard of and that you might be interested in following some of the amazing designers that show during London Fashion Week. All right, I'm going to end the video tonight. And I thank you all so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video. I want to just show the bird one more time. And until next time, stay fashionable. Bye. Good night, everyone. See you Saturday.